Hello, welcome to Digital Farm TV Rural News. I'm Andy Walker. Livestock exporters and industry groups are increasingly skittish about animal rights following the recent row in Pakistan when 21,000 Australian sheep were culled following a regulatory standoff between importers and local authorities. While the Pakistan episode was unfortunate and unnecessary, most observers agree that the incident reflected more poorly on local politics than on the Australian exporters and their partners. In the latest incident, a breathless media reported last week that Australian lot-fed beef cattle arriving in Egypt were to be relieved of their ears while still alive. A weary-sounding release from the Federal Agricultural Department declared that, contrary to the media reports, the Egyptian government had said that exported cattle with ear-implanted growth promotants would have their ears removed after slaughter, but not before. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission plans to authorise South East potato growers and Victorian growers to collectively bargain with buyers. The ACCC considers that collective bargaining by potato growers may allow grower associations to have greater input into the terms and conditions of their contracts, according to ACCC Chairman Rod Sims. The Commission does not propose to authorise seed potato growers to set a recommended price for seed potatoes. There are approximately 70 potato grower businesses in South Australia, and 17 of these belong to the local association and supply processing potatoes in a limited market. The Victoria Association represents around 290 potato growers who supply a wide range of different potato types, including fresh, processing and seed. igrain.com.au is a new online platform that is a new age response to continuing deregulation in the grains industry in Australia. The online marketplace says it is helping growers achieve higher prices for their grain by exposing them to more than 250 buyers from across Australia and the world. Founder and Managing Director of iGrain, Tom Roberts, at age 26, has led the charge helping move growers towards their digital future since developing and starting the business from the back of his tractor in 2009. The iGrain website boasts more than 3,000 registered growers. This harvest, iGrain is introducing the iGrain 2PM tender to provide registered growers with the chance of achieving higher prices for their grain and the certainty of a sale on that particular day. Support local is the key message from the Taste Tasmania campaign, designed to promote Tasmanian food and beverages and support food and beverage producers. The campaign is a state initiative to help customers identify locally grown food and beverages in supermarkets, restaurants and specialty stores across the island state. Industry partners include the Tasmanian Farmers and Graziers Association, IGA Supermarkets, Brand Tasmania and the Tasmanian Hospitality Association. During the past 5 months, the campaign has signed up more than 100 participating retailers and 40 producers. The campaign will continue in the local market until at least June 2013, with the government committing funding for the project until 2013-14. China's strong import program was one of the several global factors underpinning wheat prices through the end of the year and into 2013, according to the latest National Australia Bank Agribusiness Rural Commodities Wrap. NAB Agribusiness General Manager Khan Horn says that with the harvest underway across the country, NAB estimates the crop will come in at 20.6 million tonnes. Australian growers had managed the challenges of the season well, and although production was down, high prices are helping to buoy the industry, Khan Horn said. Chinese wheat imports were up 196% year on year in September due to domestic production concerns in the People's Republic. On top of that, droughts across the Northern Hemisphere had decimated crops through the United States, large chunks of Europe and the Black Sea, resulting in sizable shift in prices. Finally this week, in a bold entrepreneurial move, the Brazilian Confederation of Agriculture and Livestock representing millions of farmers, will open an office in Beijing this week, aiming to increase bilateral agricultural trade and attract Chinese investment in Brazil. By 2015, 30 million Chinese were expected to join the middle classes, increasing demand for food. This was a very important opportunity for Brazil, according to the Confederation President, Senator Katia Abreu. Apart from intensifying trade relations with China and other regional markets, another aim of Beijing office would be to find opportunities for Chinese direct investment in Brazilian infrastructure, especially in transport logistics and in storage and distribution of agricultural products. Investments in those areas would reduce transport costs and make Brazilian products more affordable in the Chinese market. Well, that's it for Digital Farm TV Rural News this week. I'm Andy Walker. Look forward to your company next week.